we've got another iPad that's been repaired elsewhere and then brought into us to help bring it back to life. So the backstory on this is that the customer originally dropped it, took it to a repair shop in Stockport Town Centre. They go ahead and repair the screen. A day later, the iPad just goes dead and stops working. The customer obviously takes it back to that shop, says, listen, look, what's going on here? They say, look, we can't help you. We can't fix it. The iPad's unrepairable. So the customer asks for a refund. They say, no, we can't give you a refund, and tells the customer just to go away. That repair shop actually has the audacity to give the customer their iPad back stuck down with sellotape. Yeah, you heard me, sellotape. So we remove all of that, investigating to see what's going on. We open it up and we find that the screen, but the back of the screen's got fingerprint and smudges all over it. The battery has been damaged. It's got scrapes on it. It's been creased a little bit. So that definitely will need replacing. Doing our own diagnostics on this by replacing the battery and the screen, and the iPad still does not turn on, so we move on to the motherboard. Using a thermal imaging camera, we can see that this part of the motherboard is lighting up like a Christmas tree, and we find out that this capacitor is the actual problem for the iPad not turning on. We go ahead and replace that, and boom, we've got the iPad back on. Now we move on to taking off all of this glue. I think they've used a hot glue gun or something like that to try and stick down the old screen, but we're going to get rid of all of that mess and do a proper job and put some proper adhesive down. We've got the battery installed, but just before we went ahead and installed the screen, we realized the home button is actually moving and it shouldn't be like that. So we're going to sort this out for the customer free of charge. Every device is thoroughly cleaned before handing it back to the customer, giving them perfectly clean and a perfectly repaired device every time.